Hey, Amanda.
Hello. As a parent, you know what you see in your child, right? And she was so hard on herself. She's a really high achieving student, athlete. Just to watch her focus and her confidence, dwindle when she focused on the mistakes, right? And just
Right.
this perfectionism. Physical skill was there, yet she would get caught up and hung up on mistakes, feeling like I made it. Now I got to prove myself and I got to
Right.
be perfect. But what we learned is that that's the thing that was holding her back. She wasn't playing to her full potential because she was
Right.
holding back, afraid of making mistakes. And her coach was
Exactly.
telling her, go for it.
Yeah.
And she was
So
just
common. What would you say is the difference between your daughter when we started 2 years ago and then your daughter today?
oh, well, like, okay, so where do I start? So first of all, her confidence is so much greater. Her ability to let go of her mistakes in the moment it's not perfect, but it is 90% there. Her body language just shakes it off and she's on to the next point. And that would have never happened at the beginning.
Amazing.
The other big thing I've noticed is the leadership component. Her teammates look to her, like they have commented, like, when you're on the court, I just feel like I feel comfort, I feel better. Like, and her coach
Amazing.
has leaned on her to lead the group out of those difficult moments. And they always have a team huddle at the beginning. And she is usually the one kind of talking and just kind of getting the girls kind of grounded. A Quench tournament where they had a really rough kind of start, her and the other co-captain kind of said, listen, we need to regroup these girls. And they brought them together and they spearheaded this kind of like huddle, no coach involved. Like they did it all on their own. They were in there in a locked room for like, I don't know, like a greater part of 30 minutes. The coach
Wow.
was kind of looking for that.
Wow.
And one of the girls was like, can we do a visualization? So you recorded one for her. And now it's like, it's used routinely on the way to a tournament. Like I'll be chatting with her and I realize she's not responding. And I look behind me and
Yes.
she's got her AirPods in and she's just locked in. And I know what
So
she's
good.
doing.
She had interviews to get into an engineering program at university.
So these skills kind of completely translate. The night before, like she's like, oh mom, like usually I'm totally stressed about this stuff, but like she felt super great about it. And she's like, yeah, like, and I just love how like I slept the night before. I didn't have usually have like trouble sleeping the night before and I'm stressed about it. But I just like, I got this. Like I got this. I got my examples that I'm gonna give. I know like there's nothing they can't ask me that I can't handle and answer. And she went in and I mean, she thinks she killed it. So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
just how it definitely translates. She obviously strives and she does get extremely high grades, but she's able to like let go of things where they don't go perfectly anymore. There's a whole package benefit to like
That
doing
is,
performance coaching. Yeah.
oh my God.
Pressure she puts on herself, like even just last weekend is a perfect example. So she just got signed to play post-secondary volleyball at a university here in Ontario. And so
Amazing.
and like she would have never thought about that 2 years ago. It wasn't even on her
Yeah.
radar. She got signed and then she was going to this tournament and she wasn't hit. She was kind of like almost backpedaling. She wasn't taking chances as much in that beginning of that tournament. You saw her play there, right?
I came in and I was so ecstatic for her getting committed. And I walked in and I expected to see her like super crazy happy out there. And she wasn't. I was like, what?
Yeah. And so, but this is cool. This is key too. She would have never done this before. She came up to me after the second game and you could see like she was a volleyball player who would get like she had a hint of emotion and she's like, Mom, like, you know what's going on? Like, I'm feeling this pressure again. I feel this pressure that like now that I've been signed, I have to play so good because now people are looking to me to play good. And then they're going to think if I don't play good, like, oh, why'd she get signed? And like, it's that little hint of like imposter syndrome, right? The fact that she had that insight into what it was instead of just like spiraling
That's huge.
would never have happened without your coaching ever. Just stepped in there. Well, you tell them, you say what you said.
You should be on cloud nine. You have achieved amazing things in your sport. From this day forward, you are just practicing for that university team. You don't have to prove anything to anybody. Nobody, your coaches, nobody is thinking you don't deserve to get on that team. Just use this time to get better at your sport and have fun with your friends that are on your team, that this is going to be the last time you're playing with them. I think just getting her focus on the right things, just like took all this pressure away that she had in her head, but wasn't true.
Mhm.
And that's kind of stuff happens all the time. So you just sort of need somebody to point it out to you and then be like, oh yeah, that is absolutely true. And guess what? You play your best when you're not in your head and thinking about what other people are thinking about and
Yeah.
worried about what your coaches are thinking, right? Like,
And the bounce back was like immediate.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
like she's not turned back. Like it's just like, oh yeah, right. I just need that reminding.
And that speaks to how hard she's worked on the mental game over the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Because she's put a lot of effort into it. And I come back on scene and remind her of certain things, but she is practicing it and getting better at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I know, but she would have never been there without a
NPC,
mental performance coach. Can I read what she actually wrote? She's a little camera shy. That's why she's not doing this interview with you. But
yes.
This is her words. So, working with Kirsty has completely changed the way I approach volleyball. As a high level athlete in a sport that's full of mistakes, I used to be so hard on myself. But she helped me build real confidence and learn to be okay with imperfection. She taught me how to trust my training, treat myself with kindness and grace, and see mistakes as part of growth instead of something to fear. Because of her guidance, I was able to prepare in a way that helped me truly excel and perform under pressure. I learned how to stay calm in big moments and shift my stress and anxiety into excitement, gratitude for the opportunity to compete in the sport I love with the people I love. I truly feel like this was the missing piece for me, and it helped me unlock my full potential, both as an athlete and as a person. And I'm just getting a little teary-eyed because can I read this to Kirsty? She's like,
that's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Couldn't hope for anything more, really.
Yeah. Yeah. You've got your program is amazing. And
Awesome.
I will completely, continually, recommend it because it, at least for my daughter, and and not just for my daughter, I've seen it for multiple of her teammates as well.
Yeah.
And the team as a whole, literally see them flip a switch. Once you see it, you can't unsee it or ignore it. And
right?
So, like it's golden. Like it is honestly, it is the missing piece.